right, it's a 300-point higher start. Vinny, thanks for that. 22,481, 1.5% higher. The Nifty Bank is up on 1.3%, 50,550. The small cap index is starting about 3% in the green, so it's all between 1.5 and 3. The mid cap index will also come up on your screen. It's almost again about 3% higher at this point in time. And the Nifty heat map will give you a quick sense of how we are starting. So it's getting up to about 400 points now on the Nifty. So 22,541. The 20 hourly average comes in at about 22,710, 700 roughly. So we'll see if we are able to get to that. The heat map is all green. It's exactly the polar opposite of what we saw yesterday. Yesterday it was all red. It was all green except one sun, which is slightly lower. Surbhi.
Okay, let's talk about stocks. So in this 400-point up move, the leaders would be BEL. BEL also announced a pretty big order win from the Air Force yesterday, over 2,000 crores, 5% up on that stock. Some of the names like Tata Steel, JSW Steel, Hindalco, the metal guys are recovering after yesterday's brutal sell-off. Titan's update is flying well with the street, 4.5% up on that stock. There's some relief on IT names like Infosys as well this morning, 3% up on Infosys. Other large stocks worth mentioning, Axis Bank, L&T, 2 to 3% on these names as well. Trent, which was down under big time yesterday, 15-16% drop, finally recovering about 3% of it. Actually, I don't think there's any Nifty stock on the negative side. No, there isn't. The least performing one actually is HDFC Bank, which is up only 0.5%. ITC, Lever, all the stocks, all Nifty 50 constituents positives. It's a positive start as we expected. Let's see what happens from here, Nigel.
Well, that's right. A few stocks, though, that are coming on your radar. Godrej Properties, the quarterly bookings crossed 10,000 crores for the first time ever. So that stock is up and about. And remember, real estate will not get impacted from the global headwinds, at least as of now, because it's more domestic facing in nature. So real estate index is up. Godrej Properties is up 5.3%. Shobha, the sales value is up close to around 32% on a sequential basis. It's up close to 22% on a year-on-year basis. For FY25, the sales value is down by close to around 5.5%, coming at around 6,300 crores, which is a little bit lower than the previous year. For the time being, though, the street has seen through that. That's up close to around 3.5%. As I mentioned earlier today, if the markets are going to bounce, the indices that get hit the hardest, well, they are going to do well. So the metal index is up and about, the tech index is up and about, and from the tech space, the mid-cap companies, they are seeing a bigger bounce. Cyan, there was a fair bit of action that we saw in yesterday's trading session in terms of large trades. So that stock is up. Persistent as well is up close to around 3.5% or thereabouts. So both those two stocks flying away. MCX, we pointed this out earlier today, that because of the volatility we are seeing in commodities, the volumes yesterday were the highest we have seen in very, very long. And it's much higher than the average turnover that we've seen in the last few trading sessions. So yesterday, MCX recovered close to around 10% from the low point of the day. And today, it gaps up with a gain of close to around 4% or thereabouts. Stock market related plays like Angel One, that one as well is up close to around 4.5%. And BSE, the last few expiry days, their market share actually has been increasing on Tuesday. And if I got that number correct, the last Tuesday, the market share for the options data, that was at more than 30% or thereabouts. So that's why the street likes that as well. Today as well, there'll be a weekly expiry. So BSE and MCX, both of them flying away in trade.
All right. Well, it's all up. 2,000 stocks are higher and about 150 stocks are lower. That's the advanced decline as far as the NSE is concerned on an overall basis. And 22,500 plus is where we now stand at. So let's, actually volumes are still yet to pick up. I can spot only about 4-5 names with large volumes, really large volumes. And then it really drops off very quickly. And I think yesterday also it was the same. A tariff headline a day keeps volumes away. It's like, it's uncertain. It's very difficult to kind of call it one way or the other. So what do you do? I think that is also, of course, at play.